Namaste, soul siblings. Glorious morning. Happy blessings for a new day. Happy blessings for a new you after the practice. This is in fact the reason why we come to do our BAM yoga practice daily on our mat, because we want to produce a conscious experience in our life. Instead of acting or interacting with life automatically, we want to engage with ourselves and with our life happenings consciously. Perhaps if you have been to this class before, you have heard me say that we have 5 bodies: the physical, mental, emotional, energetic, and spiritual. And today I would like to invite you to invite yourself to do a test. Throughout the day, maybe you want to, any time that you remember, and you can use any time of circumstance that is unraveling in your right now, to identify the 5 bodies one by one. They are individual and independent, although interconnected, but each one of them has a voice, and each one of them interacts with life perhaps in a different way. It is very much like having 5 children. You love them all the same. They are all your beloveds, but at the same time, each one of them has their own personality, so you don't interact with them in the same way. And if you want to do something, perhaps you are going to see about their particular inclinations or interests to see which one do you want to work with. In the same way, we can interact with our 5 bodies. If we get to know them, we are going to be able to say, okay, the physical body does and interacts with life in this way, the mental body this way, the emotional and energetic and spiritual, each one individually interact with life in a particular way, and they have a particular interest in your life. About the situation, for instance, the ego, which is the sum of the physical, mental, and emotional, is a lot concerned with self and puts a lot of emphasis on what the other people perhaps are doing, but it doesn't realize and it doesn't take the time to observe that on this side, I myself could be doing exactly the same thing, but I don't see it as wrong or bad when I do it as when other people do it. The ego works like that. It's funny when we start watching it, and we can liberate ourselves from a lot of perceived difficulties that the ego picks up. They are non-existent except in here. So that makes it easy for us to release ourselves from them. But all we need to do first is identify each one of the 5 bodies and how each one of them interacts with life, so that we can know how to deal with them, how to address them, how to educate them. They need our education and love as our children need our education and love as we bring them up. Good? So perhaps today you want to invite yourself to do this examination, observation of yourself, and identify your 5 bodies. Maybe you want to use this practice to do that. It would be good. Put it to the test and see what you discover. Make yourself free and enjoy living every day. Let's get started with our first practice of today. It is called life appreciation. We remember that this is a breathing practice. Lila Ballesteros, bendiciones. Namaste, thank you so much for joining. So, life appreciation practice. Allow yourself to breathe in richly and breathe out generously. These are the first 2 energies that we're choosing to bring into our system: richness or abundance and generosity. Santi, mi hermano, Ofer, ¿quién está ahí? Yoda Macha, Maca. Bendiciones, hermanos. Abrazos grandes de corazón a corazón. Life appreciation practice. Look about you. remembering that the lungs go from the base of your ribs all the way up to your collarbones, and engage in appreciation of 3 levels of life. My brothers, if you're still there, please do this. First, appreciation of the life that God created. Look about you and connect with nature, all forms of life that are God-made. As you do this, breathe in richly, breathe out generously. Second level of life appreciation, the life that you create for yourself. Look about you as well and connect with all the choices that you have made to bring stuff, people, circumstances, connections, resources into your life, and appreciate what is already with you, knowing all along that you have free will and willpower, so you can generate change anytime. And if there's something presently in your life that you don't want anymore, that you don't like, that it expired, change it, let it go, recycle it, no problem. That is your freedom. And we inhale in celebration for our freedoms, for the beauty of life, for the abundance readily available in life all around us. Now we go to the third level of life appreciation, the life that you are. You are indeed life living. You are not smaller than life. You are not bigger than life either. You are equal to life. You are life yourself expressing in human form. Breathe in celebration, breathe out in appreciation and gratitude. Hello, hello. Louis Chab, I would say, join us please in this beautiful practice of life appreciation. We are connecting with the life that God made, the life that we make for ourselves, the life that we are, and remembering what I was sharing at the beginning, the 5 bodies. Use this time also to become aware of your 5 bodies. The physical body is breathing. In my case, it's also oscillating back and forth. For some reason, my body likes to do this. So I see the physical body doing these things. Inhaling richly, exhaling generously. I observe also the mind as I am using my eyes to look about myself. The mind begins to utter opinion, ideas, concepts, labels onto everything we see, and I choose to pay attention to what the mind is saying, not necessarily adding to what it says, but letting it say and watching it do its thing, learning how it works, how quickly it is to label upon things as soon as they come to its awareness. As you are breathing, thinking, feelings and emotions also circulate inside as you are connecting with the 3 levels of life that I mentioned. Notice your emotions and feelings. They are different than your thoughts. Also take the time to perceive, to become aware of your vibration. What is your vibe today? This is the sum of your actions, thoughts, and emotions all mixed together. They make your vibe. Become aware whether you are having a luminous or endarkened vibe today. Are you in the positive side or the negative side? The side of possibility or the side of difficulty and boredom? And then the 5th body, the one that I just described, is the energetic, your vibration, and the spiritual body, the soul, would be the one that is watching all of the rest, doing their own thing. The watcher that does not think, does not feel. It is only the awareness present, aware of itself. That is the soul, that is yourself, your beingness. You are with it. No need to think, no need to do anything. Transcending all feeling, emotion, sensation, aware of vibration, but still. That is the soul. Your five bodies are there. Throughout the day, make it an exercise, a game, and have fun with it. Identify your 5 bodies in action and interaction. And instead of trying to control them and have them do what you think they should do, remember that what you think they should do is only the opinion of the mind. It is one more opinion amongst the 5. So instead of going with what the mind is saying, or the emotion is prompting you to do, or the physical body taking you to engage, observe and get to know their personalities, get to know how they like to see the world, how do they like to see each moment, and what are their tendencies of interaction and interrelation with life. It will give you so much freedom to come to know these little things, these little details about yourself. And as you come to know about them and you have fun playing with them, also questions will arise. So always, first of all, ask your soul, and then if you like, you can ask me. Send me a message, I will be happy to help you out. I do also private sessions if you need even more detailed orientation on your journey. Let's move on to the second section of our practice. This is called focused breathing, and we use a technique that is called Ujjayi breath. Here we are going to breathe exclusively through the nose, using the full capacity of the lungs. In the previous practice, we used more of our lung capacity, breathing through the nose or mouth. Here we only breathe through the nose, using the full capacity of the lungs. So when you exhale, make your lungs go empty. When you inhale, fill them up to the top. Good? All along, create a sound at the back of the throat and use it to keep your mind in the present moment. Begin exhaling. Blow out through your nose. Close your eyes, seal your lips, open your heart. Empty those lungs. Once they are totally empty, slowly and softly begin to inhale. You can indeed regulate the speed at which you breathe. Breathe slowly. Pace yourself. There is no rush. Use this practice to set beautiful energies in your system right now. Inhale richly, exhale generously, and make your breath flow smoothly. With this, you're activating the energies of abundance, generosity, and free flow for the rest of your day. As you keep breathing, remember the practice. Be the watcher. Identify with the observer inside you. That is your soul. Not the mover, not the thinker, not the feeler, but the presence aware and awake, able to identify each one of the other four bodies. As you do this observation, you will realize very soon you are not your body. You have a body. In the same way, you are not the mind. Ideas, memories, projections, logic, reasoning are active within you, and those are attributes of the thinking mind. But you are not a thought, you are not a concept or idea. Therefore, you are not the mind. You have a mind. The mind is one more tool for interaction on this plane. This is the plane of experience and expression, where you can prove to yourself who you are, and also to others, and you can also experience yourself what being in interaction with life and with others with their free will is like. This invites for an invitation to yourself to become an artist, or as I love to call it, a life surfer, surfing through life gracefully, joyously, playfully, healthily. So inside you also, I was saying, emotions, feelings circulate. They tell you how you are perceiving whatever situation you're interacting with. It is like a thermometer, like a gauge, telling you how it makes you feel. It's different than a thought and different than an action. It is feeling. That is another level of yourself, another dimension, and another body from which you interact with life, your emotional body. Watch it. Watch yourself feel. You don't have to be analytical, just observant, just aware. Don't rate and label, just watch. Through your watching, you become aware. You get to know. So get to know your five bodies one by one. The soul is the watcher of them all. And that thing you call the vibe on somebody else or a space, you also carry. You also have a vibe. Notice your vibration right now. It is different than what you think, feel, do. It is the sum of all of them, and it is given out by your inner state of being. A lot of the vibrations on people on this planet are regulated by fear. Notice whether fear is present in your own vibration. And if you notice it there, and you don't want it, recycle it. Choose love instead. Fear is dark energy. Love is the counterpart in light. Love is light energy, luminous energy. You are love. We are love. Life is love. Fantastic. Second section of our practice completed. Brothers and sisters, thank you so much for joining. We are doing BAM yoga, breathing, asana, and meditation practice. And now, let's move on to the third section of our practice. We use the same breathing technique, and we add movement. So breathe using the full capacity of your lungs, inhaling richly, exhaling generously, letting your inhale and exhale flow in freedom. We add movement, and we celebrate our ability to move, not only our joints, but also ourselves in life. We can move ourselves from one position or situation to another, and that is a freedom, great freedom in our lives. So let's celebrate it. Let's start with the palms together in front of the heart, and remember, you will continue to to use the same breathing technique. All right, palms together, exhale, blow all the air out of your lungs. With your inhale, bring the arms up. Celebrate your ability to move, to stretch, to feel. Once again, pick up on your 5 bodies. Exhaling, arms down. Expand your heart, move slowly. Prioritize the breath and have the body follow with the movement. Inhale up. Exhale down. Know yourself. Inhale up. Watch. Be the watcher and get to know more about you. So much is evident that could make us free or freer in life. Let's just pay attention. Exhaling, lean to the side, look up and twist, stretch. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. Inhale. Break the automatic in your life. Don't just move because you can, but observe yourself moving. Appreciate everything that is happening inside of you so that you can move your torso in these postures, your arms. Next exhale, lean forward. Move with your breath. Breathe to the full capacity of your lungs. Inhaling, come up. Move in celebration for your mobility in life. That is a freedom, Nick. Inhale, come up, move slowly. With your next exhale, bring your hands down. Place your hands behind your back, fingers pointing forward, feet flat, knees bent. Inhaling, bring the hips up, tilt the head back. Open your heart, exhale down. Notice the activity of the mind, notice the activity of each one of the bodies as you're doing the practice. You don't need to label or want to change anything at the moment, just watch, become aware. Follow the instructions that I am sharing with you, and they will help you recycle those energies whenever they are low and you want to do it. Exhale, come down slowly and turn over to your knees and hands. Hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width. Inhaling, arch your back, look towards your belly button. Exhaling, belly button down, look forward and up. Curve your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Observe your body move, the mind think, the emotions feel, the aura vibrate, and the soul be. Now with the exhale, bring your spine to neutral or flat. Left hand to the center of the mat. Inhaling, right arm up, look up and twist, reach up high. Inhale, other side. Yes, indeed, you have 5 bodies, not only one. Each one of them interacting with life in a different way, all of them interconnected, but your awareness is a powerful tool to help you identify each one of them independently. Why is this important? Once you recognize which one is the soul, you can be the soul, you can embody your soul consciously anytime. The soul is the God in you, or God is in you. You see the point now? Whenever you're finding a difficulty or trouble in life, what would be more helpful than the God inside? Take some time, maybe today, to identify the voice of your soul. You know the voice of your body. You know the voice of your mind and your emotions. Come to know as well the voice of your soul. With your next exhale, go back, forehead down. Rest your ribs between your thighs. This is child's pose. Inhale, knees and hands. Exhale, child's pose. Hip opener. Inhale, knees and hands. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, knees and hands. Go forward, extend the legs behind you. Look up, open the heart. This is Cobra. And with the exhale, hips up in the air, extend the legs. Downward facing dog. Arms extended, legs extended. Bend one knee at the time, twisting your hips. Relax your neck and your jaw. And with the next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Inhale, come up, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down. Awesome. Now we move on to the asana section of our practice. Hello, hello. So I was just saying, we move on to the asana section of our practice, and we take on this section with the same approach, meaning we prioritize the breathing and we have the body follow with the movement. Good? Observing all along, being aware of the 5 bodies, how they are interacting with whatever it is that we're doing. Just be aware, just recognize, oh, this is mind, this is physical, this is emotion, this is aura, this is soul. Good? Let's get started. Step to the front of your mat, feet together, arms down. I'm standing to the front, to the center, so to fit on the screen. Exhale, blow all the air out of your lungs. With your inhale, bring the arms up, look up. Exhale, lean forward, reach for your shins, your ankles, your toes, or your mat. Legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhaling, hands down, feet back, slowly bend the elbows and come down to bottom of the push-up. Cobra, inhaling. Downward dog, exhaling. 5 breaths, downward dog. This is an inversion, meaning that we are putting the head below the heart. Notice here, because it's an awkward position for us humans, notice the presence of your 5 bodies while you're in downward dog. Each one of them has an opinion of being in this pose. Notice their opinions without having to change them. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Inhale, come up, arms up. Exhale, arms down. One more time, let me turn around. One more time, sun salutation A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward, reaching for your shins, ankles, toes, or mat. Inhale, look up. Exhaling, hands down, feet back, slowly, slowly, bottom of the push-up. Cobra, inhaling. Downward dog, exhaling. Very nice. Move softly, breathe richly. Notice your mental opinions, the emotional activity, the physical response or reaction to this posture. Become aware of your 5 bodies. Just be the watcher and all along breathe softly, using the full capacity of your lungs. With the next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Go deeper than before. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. Now, sun salutation B. Here, pay attention. I will be guiding you. Bend the knees, inhaling, bring your arms up. Exhaling, reach for the toes, extending your legs. Inhale, look up. Exhaling, hands down, feet back, bottom of the push-up. If you need to rest your knees down, please go for it. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Next inhale, step your right foot forward. Come up, warrior one. Notice your 5 bodies here. What are they doing? Are they fighting each other? Is the mind fighting with the physical? Is the emotional making the thing more difficult? Next exhale, hands to the front, step the foot back. Bottom of the push-up with elbows close to ribs. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Next inhale, step the other foot forward, bring the arms up, warrior one. Once again, observe. How are your 5 bodies interacting with this moment, with this posture? Don't change anything, don't fight anything, don't resist anything, just watch, become aware. Exhaling, hands to the front, foot back, bottom of the push-up, cobra. Downward dog for 5 breaths. If you like to take a break, please go to child's pose. Remembering that the breath remains the same whether we are in child's pose or downward dog. And in fact, along the whole practice, the breath is the constant, everything else changes. Inhaling, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Bend your knees. Inhale, come up, chair pose. And with your exhale, legs straight. Arms down. Fantastic. One more time, sun salutation B. How are you doing observing the 5 bodies? Stay awake, stay present with yourself, and you will be able to recognize them. Once again, bend the knees. Inhaling, bring the arms up. Exhaling, lean forward, legs straight, reach for toes. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Slowly, bottom of the push-up. Here also, notice your 5 bodies. Perhaps there's not enough upper body strength, but pride, which would be an opinion of the mind, will have you go like this. I have to do this. Battling yourself to get down. Notice those behaviors. Who is telling you to do this in the most complicated way? There is an option that you can rest your knees down so that you can come down smoothly. But if you are finding difficulty not having enough strength in your arms right now to do the push-up and you don't rest the knees down, observe that your decision is making your experience more complicated than it could be. And why is that happening? Break that automatic by becoming aware of it. Inhaling, cobra. Exhaling, downward dog. Which part within yourself is looking to make things more complicated than they should be? Next inhale, right foot forward, arms up, warrior one. Here also, if the feet are wide, I will have a good base to stand up. But if my base is narrow, that means that my feet are in one line, or crossed over, I will have a lot of difficulty standing up, keeping my balance. But the unconsciousness of the moment can take me to fight myself to be there, when only with a small adjustment I could have a very solid stance. If I don't observe my 5 bodies interacting with the moment, I will fight myself hardly. But if I observe and I realize where is the situation happening, I can fix it very easily. That is what this observation brings to us. Clarity on how the 5 bodies are getting convoluted amongst themselves and entangled like that, making our life more difficult, and how we can make it more easy just by identifying each one of them and how they work. All right, Warrior 1. Next exhale, rotate your hips to the side, shoulders rotate to the side, arms parallel to the ground, Warrior 2. Inhaling, extend the front leg and turn your feet. So now your back foot becomes your front foot. Bend that knee, you are on Warrior 2 on the other side. Turn your hips once again, this time facing forward. Adjust your back foot, shoulders facing forward, open your heart, arms up, Warrior 1. And with the exhale, hands to the front, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhaling, downward dog exhaling. Bend one knee, then the other, twist your hips. Stretch, make it feel good and all along. Breathe, inhaling richly, exhaling generously, and watch your inner universe identifying your 5 bodies. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Bend the knees, inhale, come up, chair pose. And the exhale, Tadasana, legs straight, arms down. Beautiful. Next will be the practice of the sun. I love this one because it goes directly to prepare us to interact with life in healthy ways. What does that mean? We know that just like the day has 12 hours of darkness and 12 hours of light, life itself goes in a flow, an eternal flow between contraction and expansion. Contraction and expansion. It's like a pulsation. Contracting, then expanding, life unravels. When we are in the expansive period, it's so nice, we feel so great, everything is expanding, even ourselves. But when contraction comes, we tend to become the contraction instead of keeping our own state to deal with the contraction. That is much more healthy and much more joyous approach to life. So this is what we are practicing here. Be perfectly comfortable with the flow of life in contraction or expansion. You are readying yourself to be comfortable whether the situation is a contractive situation or an expansive situation. And in any case, you are readying yourself to make of any situation a possibility for you to be expansive in face of it. That is your freedom, and that is how you bring about the godliness in your life. Beautiful. Stand to the center of your mat. Feet together. They don't have to be touching necessarily. You can separate to the width of your hips if you like. See what's more comfortable for you. And then exhale. Coming down, maybe all the way to the bottom. Wherever you reach is fine. Hug your knees. Even if you're here, that's okay. Exhaling. This is contraction. And then inhaling, expansion. Come up. Step one foot to the side, open your arms up, open your heart, shine bright like the sun. Exhaling, come to center, contraction. Inhaling, expansion. Step to the other side. Make yourself feel and shine like the sun. Exhaling, center, contraction. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Perfect harmony with the flow of life. One more time on each side. Perfect harmony, perfect comfort with the flow of life. One more time, inhale. Shine bright like the sun. Exhaling, come to center. Knees and hands. Next will be wrist therapy. So we exercise, we bless every part of our physical body and our 5 bodies all together as well. So start with your fingers pointing forward, hands flat. One hand at a time, rotate, pointing fingers back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. Lean towards your heels, keep the palms flat, stimulate your wrists and forearms, breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Turn your palms over, middle fingers point each other, lean back, and slowly begin to bring your shoulders over the wrists, elbows straight. As you exhale, make fists. I love how this feels. Sit on your heels and shake. Shake your wrists in all directions softly. Be gentle with yourself. All along, as you're doing and moving and breathing, you are paying attention to your 5 bodies internally. You can also choose to give them names. You can call them physical, mental, emotional, energetic, spiritual, or you can call them Joe, Mary, Peter, Samuel, and Vic, if you like. So, giving them names will allow you to interact with them more easily, identify them more easily, and interact with them more consciously, right? Next will be shoulder stand. This is another inversion, just like downward dog. But here we are going to bring the body upside down, straight up. But before getting there, I will tell you, ladies, if you are in your moon cycle, please skip shoulder stand today and instead do this posture. It's called Viparita Karani. Legs up in the air, feet wide open. Rest your feet against the wall if you like, or you can hold them up in the air as I am. 15 breaths here. This is very powerful for menstrual cramps and insomnia. For shoulder stand, lay on your back as well. I will remind you before getting there, please, once you're in the posture, avoid turning your head to the side because you can cause injury to your neck, and that is completely unneeded. We're here for well-being, not to create injury and pain. So be aware. Lay on the back, bring the knees towards your heart, hands to your lower back, hips off the ground, torso off the ground. Stretch the legs up in the air. Breathe. Keep breathing using the full capacity of your lungs. If your knees are bent, if your hips are not high as you would want them to be, or if your back is slanted instead of straight up, don't worry. Work little by little. Pay attention here also to the 5 bodies, because the neck is involved. A lot of emotions and feelings will pop up here: fear, insecurity, anxiety, the sense of difficulty or impossibility. Notice the energies flowing. Notice the other responses of your 5 bodies. Make that more important than the pose itself for the practice today. Next exhale, lower your feet overhead. Breathe in richly. Breathe out generously. Next exhale, slowly roll out of the posture. Curl the knees into the heart. Hug them close and softly sway left and right. Massaging your back, so sweet. Rolling over the side of your body and helping yourself up to seated. For now, we take a brief moment to give thanks. And we give thanks to all the masters, sages, teachers, and gurus that came before us and left the practice and the science of yoga for us to do today. To them we say, Parama, Rishipyo, Namaha. Parama, Rishipyo, Namaha. Acharya, Devo, Baba. Acharya, Devo, Baba. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, great ones, for such beautiful legacy. Love and appreciation to you all. Next will be Shavasana, the most advanced posture in the yoga lore. Shavasana. Anyone could do Shavasana with the body. Let's here pay attention, close attention to the 5 bodies. It is easy to lay down the body to sleep. And even when we want to do that, many times it begins to itch, to be uncomfortable, it creates movement. But it is possible, it is feasible for you to just rest your body down. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, roll the eyeballs in all directions, stick the tongue out, sigh, and melt your body on the mat. Sigh in relaxation, in mode of letting go, of melting, making one with the here and now. Inhale deep. Sticking the tongue out and making the sound, you stimulate the 5th chakra, center for expression, communication, and creation through the word. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Rolling the eyeballs in all directions, you are also bringing some love to your eyes, to your seeing, to your sight. Come back to your usual breathing now. Close your eyes, keep your heart open, and devote this time to be the watcher. Identify the physical body laying on your mat, the mental body giving out ideas and bringing memories, uttering projections for the future. Notice the activity. Don't try to control it and choose not to feed it. Just watch whatever comes. Emotions and feelings also may be swarming around. Pay attention. An emotion, a feeling, is different than a thought, an idea or memory. See them in their own difference. Then you have your own vibration, your pulsation. That's your aura, auric field. You're very keen to identify the vibration of others and of places, so it should be fairly easy for you to pick up your own. But perhaps it's not, because the ego works like that, the mind works like that. So easy to see outside, very hard to see within. This is not a matter of difficulty, it's a lack of interest only. The ego is always concerned with the outside, trying to control it and change it and dominate it, whatever. Get to know yourself in all these aspects. Watch. And the place from where you are watching all of this happening is the soul. That is indeed you. You don't have a soul, you are the soul. You have a mind, a body, you have emotion and feeling, and your own vibration. But you are neither of them. You can become them if you choose. But who or what you are is the soul, the beingness, the life that makes your physical, mental, emotional, and energetic live. As you feel ready now, begin to wiggle softly your fingers and your toes, your ankles and your wrists, your elbows and your knees. Hug your knees close to your heart and sway sweetly left and right, eventually rolling over the one side, helping yourself up to seated. For now, we move on to the last section of our BAM yoga. BAM stands for breathing, asana, and meditation. This section we are about to do right now. All right, find a comfortable seated posture. You can kneel, you can stand. Don't lay because it's easy to fall asleep. Let's bring this closer. Let's get closer, you and I. Beautiful. For me, sitting like this in lotus posture is comfortable, but find any posture that is comfortable for you. And let's do this. Close your eyes, open your heart once again. Begin to breathe through your nose. And I invite yourself as well to breathe once again, engaging the Ujjayi technique. So that takes you to inhale to fill up your lungs, exhale to make them empty. And all along you can create a subtle sound at the back of your throat. What are you doing here? Watching. Your day is filled with action, activity, thinking, deciding, choosing, trying to control people, situations, making best decisions, also feeling emotion circulate inside your vibration and that of others. Here we are becoming aware of each one of these aspects of yourself through observation, by being simply aware. Notice your physical body sitting, kneeling or standing, whatever you have chosen. Your eyes are closed, so you're seeing your body sitting up, kneeling or standing from another place. So this takes us to realize the eyes of the face have sight, but the third eye inside the head has vision. Sight is limited, vision is unlimited. It is through vision that you can see yourself sitting up, kneeling or standing. At this moment, see yourself. You will be able to see whether you are relaxed, tense, your muscles contracted or soft. All of that is your physical aspect. If all of a sudden your arm itches and you move to scratch it. Physicality, movement, action. A sensation appears on your skin, something itches or whatever. Immediately the thought comes, I don't like this. What is it? Where is it coming from? Am I going to get some kind of disease or something? That is thought, that is idea, conceptualization, that is mind activity. It is different than moving your finger to scratch. That is mind. So allow yourself to recognize the mind in action as it is thinking, and also realize this will be very powerful. We live in an ocean of air. For the fish, which live in an ocean of water, they are looking out here and saying, look at those people. They have to move one foot at a time in order to propel themselves forward, and they don't float. They are stuck to the floor. So it is a different world for fish than it is for us. So your physical body is in the ocean of air, and your whole self is also in an ocean. This is an ocean of thought. The ocean of thought is magnificent because we don't realize we are swimming in that ocean all along. It's so natural, we are so accustomed to that we are not noticing when we're thinking. We are flooded by thought all day long. 26,000 thoughts approximately we cast out on average every day as humans. That's a whole lot of thought. Watch the mind thinking. Don't try to do anything about it, just notice it. Become aware of the themes that it likes to think about, and choose for the time that you're meditating to not add any thoughts on top of those. Just watch. See the mind do its thing. Later down the road I will tell you more about this, but we take baby steps. We move slowly, one part at a time. Don't think that this is the whole thing that you can do, but we're starting. Keep coming to the practice. Keep connecting with me. I'll help you out, certainly. Then, as I was saying a moment ago, as you pick up on the vibe of somebody else or a place, a room that you walk into, pick up your own vibe. Become aware of it right now. Are you vibing peace, anxiety, boredom, not enoughness, indifference? And the one that is watching everything happening that I am describing, that is the soul, the watcher, the beingness in you. Choose right now to open your eyes off the face, look about you, and connect from your soul with the whole of life. Right now it is not your 5 bodies anymore, now is the external world, and use the same approach, be the watcher. You're not controlling your mind, you're just accepting the role of the watcher for the time being. No fight inside, just peace, grace, beauty, and gratitude. Thank you so much, Soul Seedlings, for joining me in practice today. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday. That is awesome. I love that day. And Do your part. Do your practice today of identifying the 5 bodies, and if you like, please share with me. I would love to know. There's plenty to do with the identification of the 5 bodies, and let's spread the word so that this practice, this class can grow. Fantastic, soul siblings. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Pay only if you can. You know the policy already. Namaste. Enjoy a glorious day. Blessings. Love to you all.